let's start with you because you are our guest in Zoom meeting also. Thanks for your collaboration to join our meeting. We are so glad to start our project, Rota Twinning, with JCI Womandaue. And thanks to collaboration of Press Diane. Hopefully it will be a very nice and very fruitful meeting for us. And it will be just a start for our 2 chapters to collaborate for new projects. Maybe in the future it can be a twinning opportunity as well. We have already visited JCI Womandaue, and we are so glad to be hosted very well. I think one of the best hosts I have ever seen in Asia as well. So I would like Press Diane to introduce herself, and starting from maybe JCI Womandaue to introduce themselves, and then we will also introduce our friends, and then we will talk about how to collaborate for next spaces.
Sure. Thank you so much, Presanil. And it's good evening here in the Philippines. Good evening, JCI Womandaue. And I think it's afternoon in Turkey. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct.
Yes, so good afternoon, dear friends. Yes, so my name is Diane. I'm the 2020 local organization president of JCI Womandaue. We are here in Cebu, in the Philippines. So those of you who are familiar with our country, can you say hi? Can you wave? So yeah, we are an all-female chapter here in Cebu. We are category 2, so we are 45 members, all females, and we are advocating on women and children. So mostly all our projects should have a benefit or in benefit with the women and children. So currently we are on our 9th year. We are the youngest chapter in Cebu particularly. However, we are proud to say that we are a strong chapter despite being, still young. Of course, with the help of our passionate members as well. And I believe Press Anil and JCI Womandaue met last year. Was it last year, Press?
Yes, right.
Yeah. So Press Blanche, our 2019 or our immediate past president, is friends with Press Anil. So Press Anil came here last year. So that's the time we met with JCI Bahçeşehir. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it really well. So
yes, very well.
So that's our first time, meeting with him. I hope that Press Anil and Ardam were, enjoyed your trip here. We went to Busay, it's a mountainous area, and we went to Plaza Independencia, if you can remember, Press. So we tour them around here in Cebu, and the friendship went on virtually. Even though Philippines and Turkey is far from each other, still we connected virtually on Instagram, on Facebook, and Press Anil was very consistent on asking for updates of Womandaue, and that gives us a gratitude, and that give us a relationship, which I believe that it could go more in the coming years, in the coming months, as we will have our twinning. And what else do I have to introduce? If you have questions about me, then you may...
Yes, about you, please. About you, maybe I couldn't catch up, but maybe you can tell about your profession as well. Preston, do you hear me?
I think, oh yes.
Preston, maybe you can tell about your profession, your job.
Oh, okay. So currently I'm a nutrition specialist for Nestle Philippines on infant formula. So I'm a medical delegate here in the Visayas. My clients are mostly doctors. I am, updating them about the updates on the nutrition, infant nutrition. So that's for Nestle Philippines.
Okay. Nice. Maybe we can go through other members of you, or maybe we can go from
Yes.
one
Yeah,
from
maybe
us, one
we
from.
can go next, Christine.
Okay.
So, hi everyone. I'm Christine. I say I'm last March 7, certified public accountant here, working as a team manager for an accounting firm in the U. Yeah. So, do you have questions?
Okay. I think we cannot get your voice very well, so I could not understand it clearly. I
Okay.
suppose the other friends could not understand it clearly again. So can you again, please? Because I think there
Okay.
might be a connection problem.
Okay. Ooh, connection. Okay. So I'm a certified public accountant working as a team.
Anıl mikrofonu açık arkadaşlarım. Mikrofonu kapatırsak böylece dağılmaz. Mikrofonu açık olanları kapatsın lütfen.
Okay, okay, bir saniye o zaman. Let me mute everybody to let the speaker to speak easier. Just a second. Okay, now. Okay, Kristen, you can continue. Do you hear me?
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
So, how about me? Okay. So again, this time.
I think there's a little bit connection problem. Yes, it's a little bit hard for us
Okay.
to hear you. Okay.
Okay. So. Okay. So, can you hear me well this time?
Yeah, yes, it's better.
Okay. So I'm Christine. I just joined. I was just inducted last month as a baby Womandaue, and then I'm working as a team manager for an accounting firm. Then I'm a public account. Do you have questions?
No, okay, thank you for your side. So, so the next one, who would be the one introducing herself on your side? JCI Womandaue. Sorry.
The third, yeah, the third who appeared online is Buding Dayan Perez. Go.
Hello, I'm Dayan, and this year I'm a happy member. So it's nice meeting you all online. It's my first time to meet you guys, and I'm happy for it. And I hope to meet you soon in person. So to tell you a bit about myself, I'm a sales manager of PayU Asia. PayU Asia is a cash on delivery payment gateway that helps online merchants to cater their first and last mile. So that means even by the way, we also offer warehousing. So for online merchants who doesn't have physical stores here in the Philippines, they can send their items here in the Philippines and we'll take care of it from customs down to the warehousing part, and we do the pick and pack. And also, I've been a member, well, Press Dayan and myself, we have the same name, though different spelling, but we've been together since the start. We've been batch when we entered Womandaue, and it's getting stronger, and we are here to support her. So that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you, Buding. So, the next member that we have from JCI Womandaue is our national relations. Her name is Kremhild Rial. Hi, but we call her Murky. That's her nickname.
Okay.
Go, Merks. Hello, Murky.
Murky cannot
Oh,
hear us.
while waiting for Murky, I think we move, yeah, with our Secretary General.
Okay.
Just joined in our Zoom meeting. Sec Michelle. Hi, Sec.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Good evening. I'll start my video. Sorry, I just woke up. Hi, I'm Erica.
It's okay.
So I'm the 2020 JCI Womandaue Secretary General, and for my work, I am the team leader for one of the BPO companies in Cebu, which is Sykes Asia Incorporated. So I handle customer service representatives, and then our line of business is more into investments, so financial investments. We handle one of the financial investment in US. So we basically do trades, mutual fund trades, and then we answer questions with regards to our products. And I've been with JCI for 4 years, I think, 4 years. There.
Thank you, Sec. So, if you have questions with how do we call you, Michelle, Erica? Here, we call her Erica, by the way, but her name on here in Zoom is Michelle Erica. So that's her name.
Okay. Yeah, we remember her name easily because you know, it's very similar to green lamps in Turkey, Erica. So it's not very hard for us to remember the name Erica. Okay, nice to meet you, Erica.
Okay. So
the other one.
Yeah. So yeah, we have our national relations. Kremhild, go Krem.
I think she left the meeting.
She's
there you are.
here. I can see her video. Yes.
We cannot hear her.
We can't hear you, Merks.
Can you hear me?
There. We can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes. A little bit louder.
We can hear you now.
Okay. So yeah, my name is Kremhild Rial. You can call me Murky. And then currently I'm the national relations for JCI Womandaue. And then I joined JCI, I think 2015. And then I became inactive for around 3 years. And then now I'm back as part of the BOD. I work as a real estate broker here in Cebu. And what else? I think that's it.
Thank you, Cram. So personnel, those are our, did I miss anyone? Okay, so
It starts on.
yeah, so those are the JCI Womandaue members present as of the moment. So we can move now to your chapter.
Okay, thank you. Let me introduce myself firstly.
Anılcım merhaba. Sesim geliyor mu?
Evet. By the way,
Tamam,
yes. Press Ferhat has joined us. He's also past president, and we will let him introduce himself later. So let me start with myself. I'm working in Singapore Airlines as corporate sales account manager for 5 years. For that reason, I have a great sympathy to Asia, mostly to Philippines. Philippines is the country that I love most, and I traveled most. among the countries in all Asia. And I'm in charge of corporate sales of Turkey market, so I'm traveling to Singapore and beyond Singapore to all Asia frequently. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, I cannot come to Asia for 6 or 5 months, but hopefully I will have another trip during 2020. I have been a JCI member for almost 4 or 5 years, and this year I'm the president of JCI Bahçeşehir. I'm so glad to be connected to JCI Womandaue, Philippines, and all around the world. This is a project that we started to connect the whole world's chapters. And we will organize a lot of events. Thanks for your collaboration, because you are the first chapter to meet us in Zoom. And hopefully these people who are with me here, our members, will come with me to Philippines to visit you. And we'll be so glad to host you in Turkey as well. We will talk about our projects later, but I would let me introduce our members so they can introduce themselves. It will be great. Afterwards, it will be great for us to discuss about the projects and how to collaborate. So let me start with our past president, because he joined recently and we would like to hear his voice. Ferhat, do you hear me? I would like you to introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Anil. Really, it's very big pleasure for me to meet with you. Really, because a very long time. As you know, I'm very far away from my local presidents, and thank you for all your inviting to this meeting. My name is Ferhat Ünverdi. I'm working as an account manager for Sandy Koromat as a multinational company. They are producing working in a metal cutting industry. But nowadays, as you know, we are doing nothing. We are just in the working at the home and trying to do our business at our home. Normally, I met with JCI, I think 7 or 6 years ago, approximately. I'm the local president of 2016 in JCI, and I'm the vice president of JCI Turkey 2017. And thank you very much, really. I'm very glad to meet with you. That's all for me right now. Ready to serve my to other friends. Thank you very much, Anil. I'm very happy to be with you.
You're welcome. And let's continue our introducing friends with Erdem. Erdem, do you hear me? Erdem Genç. I hope he will hear us. No, I think he's not available at this moment. So we can continue with Burcu. Burcu Tayanç, are you available there? I think she hasn't heard about it. So let's continue with our other members. Let's continue with Emre, our social media director. Emre Uludağ.
Evet abi, sesim geliyor mu?
Yes. Please introduce yourself shortly so we can continue by the other members. Yes, Emre.
Evet abi.
Kendi hakkında birkaç şey söyler misin Fatih?
Abi söyleyeyim, sen tercüme edersen sevinirim ama tabii.
Kendini göster, baby face'ini görelim.
Emre is a little bit shy about his English, so I will assist him. Evet, sen söyle, ben çevireceğim.
Yani ne söyleyeyim abi, yazılımcıyım işte. Yazılımla ilgileniyorum. Yani bir 10-11 yıldır da medya ile ilgileniyorum. Görsel medya, kullanıcı arayüzü tasarımları yapıyorum. 3. yılımdayım şu an, JCI üyesiyim. Yani çok yeniyim aslında, çok eski sayılmam.
Evet. Bekle istersen bunu söyleyeyim.
Globalde de senin sayende böyle JCI üyeleriyle tanışmış oluyoruz tabii ki. Çok teşekkür ederim kendi adıma. Öyle yani, mutluyum. Sizlerle beraber olmaktan da keyifliyim yani şu anda. Teşekkür ederim.
Okay, he has been 2 or 3 years JCI member. He's an IT expert. He's also preparing a lot of visual arts for social media. He's an expert on that and that matter as well, especially some softwares and some other programs that he's very keen, and also I think he's very creative as well. He has joined our chapter this year. He's very happy to be a part of international projects such that he would like to meet JCI chapters all around the world as well. And he's so glad to meet all JC members from Philippines. He would like to join me to visit Philippines as well. So hopefully after COVID-19, we will come to Philippines with Emre and hopefully with the other members as well. He's very excited about Philippines. And if you see any visual flyer or something on JCI Bahçeşehir, or if you check out our websites, Instagram, Facebook page, you will see the signs of Emre everywhere. All the visual things are prepared by him. And he's also a very good expert on IT issues. So if you need any expertise, or if you like to collaborate with him, or if you, he also would like to go into international as well. He would like to give services to international clients. He's the right person for you to be connected. So we are so happy to have him as our member this year. Thank you, Emre. And let's continue with Alper, our treasurer. Alper, please introduce yourself and talk about yourself. Sesini duyamıyoruz. We cannot hear you. Alper, just a second.
It's okay.
Oh, yes, it's okay.
Hi all, I'm Alper from Turkey, and I have a consulting company about Industry 4.0, and we are developing companies which is about to make corporate companies. I'm also member of JCI. I started to JCI in university and a student, as a student of university. So I like it and make good things for better world, create a better world. I like to be here with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Alper. Alper is well experienced JCI member for almost 15 or 16 years. He joined JCI Bahçeşehir 2 years before. We are so glad to learn about his JCI experience as well. And he's a very well experienced entrepreneur in IT industry as well. Hopefully, we will come to Philippines with him as well, because he's also excited for international trips. But due to COVID-19, we could not have a trip with him to Serbia. We would go to Balkan Conference. Hopefully everything will be better soon. We will start our international trips with him. Thank you again. So I think Erdem is ready now. Do you hear us, Erdem? I have seen him recently. Erdem, do you hear us? No. Okay, let's continue with other Alper. He's a new candidate member, Alper Aslan. Do you hear us, Alper?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
hello, everyone. I would like to thank to JCI Bahçeşehir to give me this chance to meet all these members. It's my first time to have an international meeting. I'm a candidate member in JCI Bahçeşehir, and I'm currently doing my master's in economics, and I'm studying. I'm working as a foreign trade assistant in a newly established company called City. It's a United States based one. Yeah, that's all for now.
Okay, thank you, Alper. It's his first month. It's his, I think, third or fourth online meeting. We could not meet him physically because we just organized it and could not come together due to COVID-19. unlucky of us, but no worries. So we start to meet him online, and he started to join our meetings, events on Zoom. And we are so glad to have him as the candidate member because he's very active. Thank you so much, Alper, again, to participate in this meeting. So let's continue with our Secretary General. Burcu is here. Burcu, do you hear us? Burcu Çoban. Welcome here. So Burcu cannot hear us, I suppose. Yes, okay. So let's continue with other Emre. Emre Çember, another candidate member of our chapter. Please introduce yourself, Emre. We cannot hear you. Sorry. We cannot hear you. Please mute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Do you hear me?
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I am
Please
Emre.
louder.
What?
Please louder, louder.
Okay.
We cannot hear you very well.
Hello, everyone. I am Emre. I am new candidate member of JCI Bahçeşehir. I have been working as an accountant specialist at a Turkish Airlines for 2 years. I am glad with you. I hope to see you.
Okay, thank you, Emre. Emre is another ambitious candidate member of us. Unfortunately, we could not meet him physically yet due to COVID-19. Thanks to JCI Turkey to assign Emre to us. I'm so glad to have another member candidate working in our working in the same industry. Turkish Airlines is also a very good airline, and we are so glad to have a member from Turkish Airlines. Hopefully, we will fly to Philippines with him. Hopefully, we will visit you with Emre. That would be another opportunity for us. So, I think our Secretary General, Burcu, has joined now. Do you hear us, Burcu? Burcu Çoban?
Hi.
Please introduce yourself. Tell about yourself.
Anıl.
Efendim.
Okay. My name is Burcu, Secretary General, and my department is auditor. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, well, Burcu is one of the most active members of us. She's almost in every activities of us, thanks to her efforts and working a lot, very hard working. She's also organizing some events. We will talk about business talks. She's organizing business talks events with CFOs of national and international companies because actually we want her to be a CFO of a company in the future, and we call her CFO of JCI Bahçeşehir as well.
Thank you.
She's very active in all the parts of our works, and I'm glad to collaborate with her closely. Hopefully, she will organize new events in Zoom now connecting new CFOs in Turkey. Soon we will organize some business talks events with top companies or a CFO of top companies. So that's another part of the thing that we are organizing with her. So thanks to Burcu for all participations and hard work, and thanks to her contribution to this meeting as well. Welcome here, Burcu.
Thank you.
Okay, let's continue with another. Yes, I think Erdem just messaged me again. Are you? Burcu, please mute yourself. Just a second. Okay. Okay, let's continue with Erdem. Erdem, do you hear us?
Yep.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
We hear you.
And
Can
yes,
hear you.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay, so actually I live in Filipino time, so that's why I wake up now. It's been 1 hour because my president called me and wake up, you have a Zoom meeting, so I'm awake. I grab a bunch of coffees to get wake up because I live in Filipino time. It's in my heart and in my lifestyle. No worries. So I have a teamwork and team building company in Turkey, but we don't have physical activities right now, as you can imagine. So all our events have been canceled, but what we have invented now, online team working. So maybe we will do something with you too, because we were planning for our own chapter. We were planning to make a treasure hunt game. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't, but treasure hunt game is a kind of game that you have a map, you have a compass, and you go some places, and you go to checkpoints one by one, and at each checkpoint you have a task or a question. If you have a task, you do the task. If you have a question, you answer the question, and you are trying to reach the treasure box. So what we are planning to do is, in our own chapter, to go to Paris virtually, and we will go to Louvre Museum, and we will try to find Mona Lisa and other stuff, and then we will try to reach the treasure box. If you want to join us, you are more than welcome to join us in that game, which is that I am designing it on right now. I think that it will be ready in 2 or 3 days. Then I will let our president know, and maybe he will invite us to our game. So that's what we do. Also in JCI, I am the başka yardımcısı neydi ya, birden kafa gitti.
Vice President.
I'm the vice president for more than 7 years. Okay. My JCI career aim is to be the vice president for 10 years. Okay. So I will be always the vice president. So actually, I was in Cebu, Manila. Also, I met with you last year. It was awesome. It was so nice to be hosted by you. So hope to see you again. Maybe not this year, but next year with Anil. With Anil, we always travel to Asia. Actually, he is an expert on Asia, but I'm also going with them. We've been with Anil at more than 5 countries in Asia. So I hope to see you again and see you soon. I hope to see you again soon, but I don't know what the circumstances become.
Anil, can I add something about Erdem? Anil, can you add something about Erdem?
Sure, please, dear president.
Yes, it's very true. Erdem also mentioned that he is the vice president every time in JCI Bahçeşehir, and I really suppose why he's not being a president very long times. I hope every year we say to him, let's your start, let's your turn, you have to be a president, but always he refused to be a president. But we are very happy to be with you. You are done very long times, very long years, and I'm very happy to see your face. Thank you very much. I see your heart.
Okay, thanks both of you. So let's continue with other member candidates. A little bit she talked about herself, but most of the members were not here. So Najwan, please go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yes, sure. First of all, hello everyone, and thank you, Anil, for inviting me for today to meet these great people. I'm Najwan. I'm originally from Palestine, from East Jerusalem. I came to Turkey since 4.5 years to continue my education. So I have now PhD in business administration. Also, I'm working as a marketing specialist in Estetica Hospital, especially dealing with clients from Middle East who are speaking English and Arabic. Also, I'm a professional certified coach from the International Coaching Federation and a member of its chapter in Turkey since 2 years. Also, I'm interested in public speaking and leadership. Therefore, I also joined the Istanbul Toastmasters Club here in Turkey. And definitely, I'm interested to be a member of JCI Bahçeşehir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Najman.
You're
We are
welcome.
so glad to have you as our member as well. Yeah, as we are going globally, you will have a very strategic position for our chapter as well. Especially our second meeting will be with JCI Tunisia, and hopefully you will also join it, and maybe you can use your local language as well. In that order.
Yes, sure. We can speak Arabic.
Yes. So we are so glad to have a member like Najwan, because she knows Middle East culture very well, and also now a long time she's living in Turkey. Her Turkish is very good, by the way. I would like to congratulate her because she learned Turkish in a few months and speaking Turkish better than many Turkish people as well. Congratulations to her. And in addition to that, she has a great vision. Her education level is PhD now. She's a good public speaker, and meanwhile she's very humble and she's a good professional. Hopefully, we will collaborate long time with her with incoming projects. I'm so glad to see her today. So let's go ahead with the other members. Thank you, Najman, again.
Thank you.
So the other ones who didn't speak yet. Gökhan, do you hear us? Gökhan Kılıç? Do you hear us? I think Gökhan cannot hear us. So Burcu Tayanç, do you hear us? I think Burcu is not also hearing us. So let's continue with Can, another candidate member. Can, do you hear us?
Yes, I do.
Yes, please introduce yourself.
Sure, thank you. My name is Can. Nice to meet you, and I'm very proud of being a candidate of JCI. I'm a former academician about business. Nearly 9 years I was teaching courses in universities, and now I give corporate trainings to companies about business management and organization topics, and I'm very pleasure to meet you, and I hope we will meet personally in Turkey or in Philippines. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Can, again. Sorry. Can is also a very new candidate member for us, and he's very ambitious. He's joining our all events as well, and I like his attitude. I'm sure that he will do a lot of projects for us, and also his background is very strong, both as academician and also intellectually. We are so impressed by his inspiration, his ambitious actions, and also his contribution. Thank you again, Can. Hopefully we will also visit Philippines with you, or we will maybe organize some training projects with you, the whole world.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you again. So if they hear us, we can continue with Burcu and Gökhan, but are you here, Burcu Tayanç and Gökhan Kılıç? Any of you hear us? I think no. Okay, let's continue with our projects now. I suppose we talk with everybody else. Gülşah was here, but I cannot see her now. Okay, if she comes back, we can also give them a chance to introduce themselves. So as JCI Bahçeşehir, what we are doing, I would like to tell about them. I would tell about our projects, our plans, and how we continue our life in Turkey as well. So let's start with our first project, firstly, with business talks. Hopefully Emre Uludağ will help me for business talks by sharing the screen. Okay, these are our projects, and we would like to So let's start with self-excellence. This year we started some new projects. I would like to tell about these projects to you. Self-excellence is the individual development projects of JCI Bahçeşehir. We are organizing various training events under this project, self-excellence. We started with we started with some training like body language or effective communication, or maybe tips for self-excellence in business life. And in the late part, we continued with meditation activities organized by Gülşah as well. So we can organize some training programs under this project with you as well by collaboration. We call it Self-Ex shortly, and the name of the project is Self-Excellence. And secondly, business talks, as you see on the screen, it is the business project, business-oriented project of JCI Bahçeşehir. We prefer a topic for each event. For example, we started with a residency program of Estonia with the first event of business talks. We invited two women entrepreneurs who are already achieved successful business enterprises in Estonia, and they told about their experiences, and they told us how to do this business in Estonia, as well as go in details with the residency program. Secondly, we organized our event is yes, we organized CFO panel with 4 CFOs of national and international companies. It was just a question and answer panel, and it was not boring. Nobody had presentations. We just asked questions, which some of them are prepared prior to the event, and some of them are just simultaneously asked by the participants. So it was a very enjoyable event, and everybody learned something after the event had been completed, because we were just asking the question and getting the replies accordingly what we want to learn. And the third event was about sales directors, sales management. So 3 sales directors of Turkey came to our event from national and international companies. And it was, and again, a question and answer panel, and moderated by Mustafa Kıran, one of our VPs. Today he's not here because he's having some Skype meetings about his business still on Saturday. So we asked the right questions to sales directors to learn the sales dynamics and learn from their experiences. The fourth event will be organized by Burcu again with a CFO soon on Zoom, and it will be another question and answer panel, and we'll try to learn the experiences of the CFO. But we will also go through with marketing directors, entrepreneurs, new technologies, and so on. We are always talking about business talks, and we would like to organize this event internationally by talking about economies or business dynamics in various countries. That can be an opportunity with JCI Womandaue organize a business talks event in a mutual collaboration. And thirdly, Turkey Connecting Business Asia, that's more Asia. This is a project that has been implemented for 3 years. And we organized 4 events in Asia, in Vietnam, in Philippines, in Taiwan, and in Indonesia. I was the speaker of the 4 events in these countries, talking about economy of Turkey, trade relations between Turkey and the specific country, and opportunities between 2 countries where we organized the events. For example, in Indonesia, opportunities between Turkey and Indonesia. The companies who have already invested in the country that we organize the event. For example, the companies who have already invested in Indonesia from Turkey, and also the companies who are willing to do business with the country. We have a huge network in here. They want to do business with Asian countries, but it's not their priority. So they always postpone it. But these are very big companies. Some of them are market leaders. So this was another project for us to organize in Asia. I would like to organize it in Cebu as well with you, because last year we talked with Press Blanche and also Press Dayan. But unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we could not organize it in Cebu yet. But we organized in Cagayan de Oro with JCI Makalar 24K, and they were also awarded by our project, Turkey Connecting Business Asia, Best International Program of JCI Philippines last year in 2019. And the other one, newly started, and now organizing our first event with you, Road to Twinning. You know the project. This is the first meeting with us, with you, and this will continue with mutual project coordination. We will also organize this project with many chapters around the world. And secondly, we will meet a chapter from Tunisia on Tuesday. And I think next week we will also organize it with JCI Kadayavan from Davao. They are also intended to join our project as well. And the other one, Cerebral, it's related with cerebral palsy children. We organized our first project last night with an academician and also writer who has a child with cerebral palsy. We are just trying to increase awareness with this project on cerebral palsy, and also we would like to organize some events that would assist children who are cerebral palsy. Hopefully this will go along with that. And beyond that, these are the projects that we have already shared, but we also have two other community projects. One of them is JCI Run, organized by Gökhan. He's here now, but I'm not sure whether he hears about us. This will be a global run campaign all around the world, and that will also implement some social impacts, as well as it will be a charity campaign. And the other one is Salty Kids. This is related with a very specific illness that I cannot pronounce it very well, but I can write it to you afterwards because it is in Latin language and I cannot exactly pronounce it very well. But the problem is the children loses their salt in their body easily, and we can just assist them for to live longer with some medical programs as well as some assistance. But in the end, unfortunately, due to this illness, these children can die in early ages, or they can only live for 24 or 25 years. So we are trying to create awareness and also finance this project by an association who is focused on that. That will be also a running campaign and also charity event. Hopefully we will organize it when all COVID-19 is over, because physically we need to go through it, and also we need to run for that. So we love JCI Womandaue, and these are all projects that we can collaborate with you. And if you have anything in your mind, we can also organize other projects that you can suggest us. We also have some experience trainings like Gülşah. She can organize some meditation, yoga activities, or that kind of things for training opportunities. And in other sites, we have John. So maybe for some corporate trainings as well, as mentioned in the WhatsApp group. So Press Dayan, do you hear me? Thank you, Emre, for sharing.
Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you, Press Anil. We are excited. JCI Womandaue is really excited to be with partnership with JCI Bahçeşehir. We would like to take this opportunity really for your help as we continue to become, better citizen. We are actually excited on your business talks. We wish that you can bring that project here in Cebu after COVID. And since Womandaue is an all-female chapter, we would like also to take the opportunity to have the yoga session. Maybe we can have it online since we can't meet yet. Also, it will be a nice partnership with JCI Womandaue and JCI Bahçeşehir. So we would like to ask really Press Anil for what particularly or what specific, do you have any specific project?
Sorry, I could not hear the last part of your question. Do I have any specific projects for? Press Dayan? Do you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I could
I can hear you.
I could not hear the last part of your question. Do we have some specific projects for?
Yeah, that do you have any specific projects now in plan in partnership with JCI Womandaue and JCI, your chapter?
Well, actually, whenever we go to Asia, we generally organize Turkey Connecting Business Asia. And thanks to IPP Blanche, she gave us an opportunity to talk over it on radio program as well. So if there's a chance, we can always organize a project like Turkey Connecting Business Asia, talking business between Turkey and Philippines. We also have some entrepreneurs in here. Emre Uludağ, social media director and also IT expert. Maybe he can offer some services to your network. And also here Alper, another entrepreneur, two Alpers. Both of them are focused on international trade as well. One of them is entrepreneur in Turkey as our treasurer and also a good entrepreneur. And secondly is a trade assistant who is looking for business opportunities all around the world. We also have other entrepreneurs like Erdem Genç. He can also organize some events in Cebu after COVID-19, of course. So these are all our entrepreneurs. And also beyond that, I have a huge network who are willing to do business with Asian countries. We are also in close connect with DEIK, Foreign Relations Board, which is the biggest association of Turkey when it comes to business, because it's all, owned by the government, and also there are a lot of business consuls, and these consuls are named by countries. For example, we have Philippines business consul, and also there's a chairman, also board there. And the coordinators of DEIK are not far away from us. They are close to us. We organize events with them. We can also invite some top business people on Zoom events to talk about business relations between Turkey and Philippines as well. These are the opportunities. And secondly, if you want to focus on more business talks and some other specific things, we can also organize events talking about both countries' economies. This is also another opportunity for our chapters. So for business like this, and you already mentioned the self-excellence part, you would like to have yoga session with your chapter. It's okay, we will talk with Gülşah how to organize it in Zoom. Hopefully Gülşah will also join us to come to Philippines to organize it physically as well. And the other opportunity, maybe Erdem's project, we will organize some games. And if you like, you can join these games to explore the museums, like flying to France, Louvre Museum, as he mentioned. These are whatever we have in our minds. But if you have any other more suggestions, we are always open for collaboration.
Thank you, Press Anil. We are excited actually on your business talks. JCI Womandaue, since we are still a young chapter, we look forward for any possible business talks, and it would be a nice opportunity that it's really coming from international chapter. So it would be an added information for us, JCI Womandaue.
Okay, good. So you would like us to talk about economy of Turkey, so or some specific topics in business talks. What do you want to learn about Turkey or Turkey's business? What do you want to focus on business talks?
It could be how Turkey manages a small or medium enterprise business. How do they work on startup businesses?
Okay. So you want to learn how to do business in Turkey, or how professionals are doing business in Turkey.
How does, and how you think we can apply it here in the Philippines?
How you can apply? I couldn't understand what you mean. How you can come to invest in Turkey? Do you mean, or how you can trade with Turkey, or?
We want to know the culture, the business of Turkey, and how do you think we can apply it here in the Philippines? The strategies, the business strategies on building small and medium enterprise in Turkey.
I see. So how, how Turkish business people do business in Turkey, so how you can model it in Philippines?
Yes, that's correct.
Ne zaman gidiyoruz başkanım Filipinlere?
Okay, Emre Uludağ is asking when we can come to Philippines.
Ben bir an önce gidip de orada tatil yapmak
That's really
istiyorum
hard
abi.
question for now.
Yes. He's very excited about Philippines. He would like to come to Philippines to meet all of you and also enjoy beautiful Philippines.
Ama biz komple şube olarak gidelim bence. 2-3 kişi
And
değil de.
we think that we shouldn't go to just together with Emre. We should go all together with our chapter to Philippines. And hopefully we will host you in Turkey as well, Dayan. Do you hear me?
Ve onları da bekliyoruz. Misafir edelim yani Türkiye'de.
Evet, onu da söyledim en son. Yes, and we want to host you in Turkey as well, in Istanbul, dear Press Dayan.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We are looking forward. Maybe after this pandemic will end, we will plan for that.
Anil, can I ask a question?
Sure, please.
First of all, I'm really wondering that your all members are from women. What's the reason? Can I learn that?
Sure. Actually, the chapter who founded us is an all-male chapter. They are called Mandaue. So we were built because we were our old members are friends from the Mandaue, the all-male chapter.
Do you have any mixed chapters, women and men together, or always you separate women and men chapters? Really, I don't know. I'm very sorry for my question if it's not true.
It's okay. It's okay. Actually, there are also chapters here that are co-ed, men and women, and there are other really all male and all female chapters. It varies.
So it's changeable, I think. That some chapters are just women, some chapters are just men, and some of them are also mixed. In Turkey, we all our chapters are mixed. So I'm surprised like that. Thank you very much for your information.
Okay. Emre, fotoğrafları alıyoruz değil mi? Ekran görüntülerini.
You're welcome.
Hem kayıt alıyoruz, ekran görüntüsü de aldım ben birkaç tane. Yine almaya devam ediyorum. Siz konuşun.
Aynen.
Ben aralarda alıyorum
Yazdım
yani.
ben onu, aynen yapıyor.
Okay. Okay. By the way, we are also getting some screenshots, and this is also recorded. We will share the record with you, and you can share it on your social platforms as well. We will share it in YouTube channel. We would like to keep it because it's very important for us. It's I think a unique and important day for us to meet you in here. So I think we clarified many things here. So I would like to ask our members and your members if they would like to add value to our meeting. Anybody else who wants to say something or share something?
Anil, could I ask another question about the business? I'm really...
Sure, please.
First of all, as you know, most of us really wondering to come Philippines because the Philippines, you have a very big and great nature, and really for holidays it would be a great for us, and thank you very much for your countries, well deserved. But just I would like to learn that what's the industry for the Philippines, for example? What is your big industries? Just tourism we know, but maybe you would like to add something more about your industry to your strongest sides. Thank you very much.
Press D.
Is it my question?
Like,
Oh yeah, okay.
I could answer that.
Okay, please.
I could answer that. Well, being a tropical country,
Actually,
our primary
our member Abby just joined our meeting today. So let's
hello.
welcome Abby. Sorry, Abby, we actually introduced
Hi.
ourselves earlier.
Sorry, I'm actually at work
Before you
now.
answer, would you
hi.
introduce yourself first?
Yes, please.
Hello, I'm Abigail. I'm currently I'm working at work, really. I'm a jail officer and a jail nurse. So we're staying, we're also locked down inside the jail compound just so we could prevent the entry of a virus. So I'm sorry I'm late. I was doing the infection protocol inspection earlier. Anyway, I've already met Press Anil and Ardam a few months ago, I think. And we're very excited that many of you wants to experience Philippines and experience Cebu. So you're all very welcome to come visit us. Also, likewise, we're also excited to visit Turkey.
We are always happy to host you in Turkey. Hopefully you will come all together here, Abi. And I'm so glad to see you again. Even though it's virtually.
Hello. Hi, Press.
Okay, so can you please also reply the question of our past president Ferhat? He was asking about the industries in your country.
Yeah, about the industry and the business that's kind of big in Philippines. I think it would be tourism. Tourism is really the number one. Also, in terms of people, because Philippines is known to be amongst the top countries that speak English really well. So the BPOs are a really big business here. I would also say agriculture, because we export a lot of goods, and also mining. Mining is also one of the biggest industries here. So tourism, people, agriculture, I think would be it. Yeah, and mining.
Okay, thank you so much, Abi. And any other one who wants to contribute or ask some questions? Okay, so we are coming to the end of our session. So I supposedly. So Prestayan, would you like to say something before we close the session? Prestayan, do you hear me?
Hello. Earlier, Pres Dayan said that I should share something about the project that we're planning before this COVID pandemic. It's about beyond prison walls. Since I'm already working in the prison, so it's kind of easy for me to organize those kinds of project. We're thinking of putting up a advanced learning system school inside the jail. You know, for those, most of our inmates have not finished high school or even the elementary level. So we have our own school inside the jail, and we want to improve the classroom. So that's what we're thinking of building inside our compound. So we actually already have a place for it, and we already have a plan for it. But, you know, because of this COVID, it's postponed. So we plan to do a 2 classrooms, one for the grade school and one for the secondary level. And we're also trying to do a computer room for them for IT courses, and also for vocational courses as well. So if we could come before we have that completed, that would be really, really great.
Okay, good to hear that. So, Press Diane, would you like to say something before we close the session? Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Well, are we at the end yet?
Yes. But if you want to...
Buding would like to say something. Yeah, Buding would like to say something. Buding, can you?
Yes. There you go. So yeah, we're looking forward to the partnership, to the training, to the business talks. And but me personally, I would really love to, since you know we're digging to international partnership, and it's not often that you know 2 different chapters from across the world can pull out, can do a successful twinning. So aside from the business talk, it would really be great if we would have projects that would introduce both cultures in each side. So the Womandaue would love to do collaboration that would introduce us to Turkish culture, and how we as one do, though we have different beliefs and whatnot, but we have this same goal, which is community service and empowerment of each self. So aside from the business talks, we would also love that. That's all.
Thank you for your contribution. Okay, Presta, any other ones to have some contribution to our event before we close it? Okay. Presta, do you hear me? Okay. Okay, anybody to share something before we close our session? Asking again? I think no.
Maybe we can make world business game online with Philippines and Turkish community. Maybe to know business culture, maybe we can do this type events. For example, Erdem is good for online for gaming, and we can make this type of event maybe.
Sure.
World Fight game is can be a good option for us for to know to learn our cultures, business cultures.
Yes, it would be great. Hopefully, JCI Womandaue will also join our games organized by Erdem. We will inform them accordingly.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, Prestayan,
Yeah, thank you so much, Press Anil and JCI Bahçeşehir. This is a nice start of a new chapter collaboration. We look forward for a productive collaboration with both our chapters. Hopefully, this will not be the first and last virtual meeting that we have. Hopefully, we could arrange more meetings like this since we are far from each other. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you again for your contribution, Prestayan. We are so glad to be here with you. Even though we are home, we are connecting globally and starting with you because we always love Philippines, and also JCI Womandaue is a very special chapter for us. And we are also so glad to have a very long meeting with you, around 1.5 or 75 minutes. So let's organize new meetings, maybe new gatherings like that, or organize the first event, first collaboration event with Business Talks, or maybe a collaboration of gaming event with you. We will keep you updated and also keep in touch with you how to go further. Thanks again to all participants here, to my chapter friends, and also to your chapter. So now we are closing the session, and we will share this video on YouTube, and we'll let you know and give you the whole part of the video to let you share on your social media as well. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anil, for that participating all of us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and thank you for your contribution, dear past president. We are so glad to see you here. So we are all greeting the Philippines and sending our hugs, and also saying goodbye to you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.